To watch a tutorial video to see how to get it to work. Right, so this is my see my Minolta 9002. So this is my number 2 body, and all I'm going to do now is just set this up for shooting. So I've got if you look, this is the MD90 drive, and what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off because there's 2 batteries inside the camera that you need to get on first, because otherwise certain things won't work. So let me just show you. Can you see there? Right, so unplug that, and there's no batteries in there. So the first thing I'm going to do is just whack just 2. It doesn't need to have loads of power in these, but you got to be careful because this plastic is very brittle, so you got to be really careful. Right, okay, so there you go, 2 batteries in. So before I put the MD drive on, right, so I'll just click that in there. I'm just going to check that these batteries register and press the thingy button. Yes. Right, so you can see there's a little bit of, so what it always does a little 4000 and the highest shutter, the highest aperture. So all you got to do is just move it on a couple of times, then it goes to ISO. Yeah. So now the camera without the drive is now ready to shoot. Now I've got a 28mm lens on here, set to autofocus. Yeah, there we go. And it's got an orange filter on because I'm going to use black and white film. So now that's done, we now go into the MD90 drive, and this takes, you have to unlock it, pull it out. This takes 12 batteries. So I've got some brand new good batteries here, some nice 200% Duracells, and I don't think I've got enough in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the Duracells straight, and you got to take your time with this, because this on the Minolta 9000, this is so brittle. I've had 2 of these break. Yeah, so you can't throw the batteries in, and there's like little guides all the way through, so which tells you which batteries go in which direction. So we're going to get this done. So there's 2 in, gentle, gentle, gentle. So anyone who's been to my eBay channel to buy any of my eBay items, yeah, we're going to take this camera or these cameras to Jamaica for a shoot, for a book. So there's 6, so it takes 12 in total. So I'm going to go all new batteries, but then after the test I'm going to take the new batteries out and use up some old ones, because I want the old ones done. I want them done and dusted. Okay, so that's the battery pack full. It is heavy. Yeah. So you just slide this in. It's got a certain way it slides in. This was one that previously did have battery corrosion in, but it still works. So it only goes in one way. Just get it in and wait for the click. Oh, it didn't click solid, but that's in now. So now all you got to do, switch the camera off again, and then link via the back screw. There's one at the front as well. You got to make sure it's lined up first. That's it. So line it up and just keep turning, just keep turning, just keep turning. Right, and what you should do when the power's on, you should just hear a click. See how it just woke up? Right, So on here now, let's just turn it on to, you got single. Yep. You got focus priority. So that means it will only focus priority is it focuses first, then lets you depress the shutter. You've then got high. Can you see? You got medium and low. So 5 frames per second, 3 frames per second, just one and go. Right, so I've got it on single, got it turned on. Right, it's on autofocus. Right, so let's have a go. There we go. So we know it works. Batteries are fresh. Yep. So let's reset. It's already reset. I've got it on A mode, and I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing all this. So here are some images that I took in 1994, somewhere around there. And they're of my original Minolta 9000. Now you can't see, I'm sending these off to get printed so that you can see them. These are my negatives. Ilford Pan F Plus, I took these on a Bronica ETRS of my Minolta 7000. But what I do have is some actual, I think slides. What was this? Yeah, Fujichrome. Wow. So I'm going to take one out so you can have a look. I don't mind getting fingerprints on it. Look, so there, I don't know if you can see properly. Can you see the slide? It's not that in focus really, is it? So anyway, I can see them and they are stunning images. How I got the black, so I need them printed. I want to get them printed or at least digitized so I can use them. So tomorrow I'm gonna be on the case. No, not tomorrow. Tuesday. I'm on the case to get that sorted. So that's them. Right. So now to set this up. So it's in automatic. Right. Sorry, aperture. It's in aperture. Now program is where it does everything for you. Program. So that will set the shutter speed and so the shutter speed and oh wow, the clouds look lovely. Yeah, hear that? Beautiful. Right now, that's program. S is shutter priority. So now I choose a shutter speed, and it'll choose the aperture, and obviously manual, which is the most creative mode. It will shoot in whatever you want. So let's say you're doing some landscapes. Yeah, you might want to go for a high aperture, f22. Right, point that outside now, and I'll get some good shutter speeds. It's saying f8. Yeah. Right, now the opposite is true if you set for shutter speed. So if I want a fast shutter speed, it's going to go to the highest aperture, which is f2.8. Yep. So let's have a look when we look outside. So it says 500 of a second, and it's flashing f2.8, which means that's too much light coming in. So therefore, it's gone 500 and it's chosen f4. So now that's the right amount of light going in. I always have it on spot. Spot's my favorite. Obviously ISO you can change, but it sets automatically to 100. But when you put the film in, it DX codes the film anyway. So that's that. So that is my Minolta 9000 set up for landscapes. I mean, look at it, set up for landscapes, huge. And this is the battery drive. There's another drive that's smaller, but that's one that you have to charge. And no one in this world has that charger. It doesn't exist. It does not exist in any shape or form. So there you go. And shoot some black and white film through that. Now to turn everything off, turn this off there. So that's the camera turned off. and then the shutter drive, motor drive is there. Now on high, what I didn't do is just show it you on high. So if you put it on high, switch this back on, go to manual, press the button, and go to 4000. Can you see? Go to 4000, and then set the aperture to. You got the button to change the aperture just here at the side of the camera. So this is why this was a pro body compared to 4000 at f2.8. Now this should rattle off at 5 frames per second. You ready? Listen. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. How beautiful was that? Yeah. So, and that's because I put it on high. Right. Take it off, put it onto single. Now it's just going to do one. Focus. Now, focus priority has to be in autofocus mode. You can't have it in manual focus mode. Ready? Yeah, nice. So, perfect. This, I never use auto exposure lock. Some people do. Some people with much more skill than me. Program is decent enough. The meter in here is stunning. Or it was when I last used it. What I do want to get is the eye cup, because you get yourself right up to it. Yeah. Okay. And you can go manual. So if your batteries go, you just need 2 batteries in there, and then you can just go manual and just keep. Yeah. And it's got that. It's still giving you that XC70 feel. So listen, Minolta 9000, lovely strap. Just to finish off the video, I've created obviously this booklet. I've had it bound, and in it is all of my printouts on it, all of my notes, everything that I want to learn about the camera. Then I've got obviously the original brochure, which I've printed it in some wonky way where it doesn't read left to right. I don't know how I've managed that. I've managed to print it so it doesn't read left to right. But that's me being me. And it hasn't printed in focus either, which is terrible. But that's why I just put it together so I can like highlight it, draw rings around it, circles, whatever. So I'm going to get these sorted. The book's coming out soon. I've got my booklet here, and I'm going to take some images, and all the images will be used obviously for the book. Oh, another thing, it won't take a picture unless you wind the winder on. Nice one. Listen, like and subscribe. All things photography. Yeah, let's just keep going. Batteries, you name it, we're all here. Listen, nice one, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. In a bit, bye.